I used to. They blocked me all the time, so I stopped. Just like everything else. On top of that, once you're using one source, once you're using cameras on one source, you can't use them on TikTok Studio as well. You can't use them on two different sources, if that makes sense. However, you know, you did give me an idea. Let me see what it does. TikTok Studio, have it right there. It's probably gonna prompt me to update it though. I already went live on here, which is Twitch and YouTube, both in one platform. See what TikTok Studio says. Maybe they blocked me because I'm not using their platform. You think that's what it is?
So when I put music, I just go to the audio mix.
I'm probably not gonna put music on. Yeah. Okay. Looks like it may allow me. Hold on. It may allow me. It may. Let's see. This one should be this one here, which is, I think it's this one. Yep. Okay. Why does it look different here than it does? Oh, because we need to rotate. Rotate clockwise. Rotate clockwise again. There we go. Huh? I think I want it right there though. Because I want that right there.
Now what would you do?
I'd have to come in here and change it. I'm not going to do that. TikTok is just going to see that view. That's it. If they want to see the camera view, they have to come to either YouTube or Twitch. As far as audio, though, see here, audio. Let's add audio. Audio here should be that. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. There we go. We got audio coming through. There's not going to be any music on this one because I don't want to get. Yeah. The music is on my browser right now, which is it's coming through music actually right here, which would add it. It's not the problem, but I don't want there to be any sort of let's see, where's the music right there? Lord, I don't want there to be any sort of issues. Why is that doing that though? Hold on, let me pause the music. Let me see if it's going to stop. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll work for now. I'm not gonna do any scene changes or anything like that on this. I don't know. No, I think that's too high. Because right there, look at my microphones, it's the high, already halfway. I'm thinking the music right there is still too low. I mean, first one I think is still too high. I'm gonna leave it right there. Let's see what it, I don't know. Well, we're just gonna try to get some people to join and refer them over to our primary source if they choose to, of course. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. Hold on, I haven't gone live yet. I will. Let's see if my YouTube. Okay. Oh, nope, that's not it. There you go. Huh? The one has already had traces ran? Oh, it's probably me. It's the one you got the first one? There's the cleaning one?
Where'd you go? Oh.
I was gonna say the first one that I put there, the lady, I fixed hers once before. Oh yeah? Okay. Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you? Oh, no worries. The only issues we repair on those mostly is drift issues, if it's drifting, and or like the top bumpers. So yes, we do repair those, the left and or right bumpers. So we do repair bumpers and or drift issues. On the Elite controllers, we do charge 70. Yes, sir, for the Elite controllers. Standard controllers, we charge 40. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. We are live. We are live. Let me go ahead and start getting whatever device I'm going to be working on today. Which today I am working on. We're good. Cool. I'm going to work on. I'm not sure if Joshua is a bit of in a rush. Actually, as a matter of fact, I need to get this. This one, it's a headset. It's supposed to be an easy, simple repair. Let me get my little boy real quick. Sit down on your shoulder, baby boy, please. No. Come over here. You're not gonna get presents for Christmas.
I want presents.
Then stay seated here, please, and just watch something right there, okay? Okay. Let's see if my wife needs help. No, stay there. Put something on. This does not want to sit there accordingly. Huh? Traces were bad. Huh. All right, let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I see the problem here. These have to go right in there. Huh? They just need the traces to be ran. That's why I don't like working on headsets, man. This was supposed to be an easy, simple, just remove the old, put the new one on, and that's that. Just like a clip-on type of thing.
Yeah.
And ends up being that you gotta do a lot more than just that. Which is why we don't like working on headsets. Okay, that one side is done. Huh? Converted for which one? Let's see if we fix that. We should be able to rotate. Flip? Maybe if I do flip? Flip horizontally? No, it's vertically. I don't think it's vertical. There you go. It says Merry Christmas. Merry, Merry Christmas. To all and to all a good night. Here we go. Okay, this is done. I just need to put the screws in. That's that for this one. To all a good night. Encourage viewers to send gifts. Why would I do that? Through what out? What boxes? Huh? What boxes is my wife talking about? And I wish I could just be playing something like Christmas carols or something without being... Huh? No? No one is, right? No, I wish I could, though, without getting a certain, you know, like suspended or something, you know? All right. That's going to be it for that. Yep. Nah, this one is to a customer that sold us some good items. And he said he didn't have the screws. So he said, can you just do it for me? It's like, sure, why not? But this right here ended up being a little bit more complex to get replaced. Huh? It shows my tickets on the life. How is it doing that? It's not being sold today, so you put that up somewhere. Probably why I had this camera. Oh, okay, I see. It's got a second. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's got a second thing on there, that's why. Or it had a second thing on there. Appreciate you telling me, or else I would have not seen it. Nah. Which one's the one I need to run traces on? This one? This kind of looks like my work. Yeah, those traces look like the ones I normally run. I don't think there's anyone locally that uses that same tactic. Those traces are still intact, actually. They're just tangled with each other. Well, they're broken. Never mind, they're broken off. And then it looks like there was another trace that was broken off. Yeah, there's another trace. So now we have 3 broken traces. Okay. These traces are pissing me off. I can't seem to grab a hold of the top layer. Alrighty. Have the three traces we're going to be running. We're going to go from left to right. If you're watching me on TikTok and you want to see what we're doing here, go to my YouTube channel, same name of the business, or the same name of the TikTok name, which is Rosada Super Tech. You can find me either on the purple app or the red app if you want to see exactly what we're doing underneath the microscope. Huh? Y'all open your shop? Yes, this is actually our second year, actually. 2 years, babe? Right? I think February or March of this upcoming year will be our second year being open. April 8th? So April 8th will be our official year of being open. So yes, we've opened up the shop. April 8th of this upcoming year will be our second year anniversary. This flux is making it difficult for me to run this trace. There we go. Let's clean this flux up because it is difficult. Just gonna heat it up real quick with a little bit of heat, and then we're gonna clean up all that flux. One of the traces just went flying. If it didn't stay, it means it wasn't meant to be for that one. Let's go ahead and try it again. Super Tech, this is Leo. How may I help you? Hey, Juan. Yes, sir. How can I help you? Yes, sir. I'm not charging you anything, man. That's what I had told you originally. If you choose to give something, it'll be up to you, but... No worries. If you choose to give something, just put on there a tip and just give something. But otherwise, no, I'm not charging you nothing, man. Alrighty? We are closing at 6 o'clock today. Okay, no worries. Okay, no worries. We'll see you then. You're welcome. No, you're welcome. Have a good one, bud. You're welcome. All right. Hello. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but hello. How's it going, bud? How are y'all doing? People watching us on TikTok, thank you very much. People watching us on YouTube and or the Purple app, thank you very much as well. You can do me a favor if it's your first time actually checking out our channel, where we do repairs live that we get here within our shop. Go ahead and hit the follow button if this is the type of content you like watching. We would appreciate it if you did that. It basically helps supports the channel and helps us want to keep doing this, of course. We're doing repairs live on TikTok, YouTube, and or Twitch. Alright, I need to add some conformal coating on those three. So that they stay down. Okay. Let me grab my UV light. There we go, and I'm gonna see if I can hold these down with my fingernails. Hold it down in place. I want them to be flushed down to the... There we go. Okay, I'm gonna hold it down like that and then put the UV light, and at least that's what the goal is, and they should harden. Okay, I feel like they've hardened a little bit. I'll leave that there without me holding it, of course. And then we'll solder the knee port on. Might as well. Are you still putting that one together? Oh, what's wrong with that one? Same issue? Oh, okay. Time to go, 509. Thank you for watching the live. Thank you so much for... Oh, that's you. Ain't cool. We've had 87 likes. Alrighty. Let's see if this hardened enough for us to proceed. We're gonna use Q-tips. I think it did. We're gonna cut the excess wire that's there. Okay. Let me put this one more time, just a tad bit, about a minute or so. We want it to harden pretty good. Okay. Let's check now. Looks good. We're gonna go ahead and tin these pads, solder the new port on, and we should be golden. Alrighty, let's go ahead and drop the new port. If you guys or gals want to get us into the FRP page, go ahead and tap on that for TikTok, of course, that is. YouTube and Twitch, you guys don't have to worry about any tap at all. But if you're watching me on TikTok, go ahead and tap the screen, get us into the FRP page. Especially if we see something educational versus something uneducational. Who knows, maybe other people may learn how to do something. HDMI port soldered on. Let's go ahead and hold it in place until the solder solidifies. Okay. Solidified on this side. I'm still waiting that side right there. There it is. You can tell when it hardens. I don't know, you tell me. That means you brought it here. No one else brings cars, you do. You did. I don't know. Oh yeah? Oh, I didn't know, baby boy. I bought those monster trucks at the Hot Wheel Monster Truck event that we went to. Okay. Okay. Alright, this one's done. It's just a matter of you putting it back together. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the next, whatever the next repair is. What is it anyways? Let me look at my tickets here. I think it's gonna be this PC here. I need to see what's wrong with this PC because I don't know what's wrong with it. So let's get that over here. You guys are probably not gonna be able to see me very well, so I'm gonna move myself right there because I'm gonna be right there on that table. That's where I'm moving the PC at. This PC has been taken apart by someone. I'm gonna put the glass over here. This PC was taken apart by someone. And I don't know what's wrong with it because I didn't get the test. It was already fully taken apart. So let's put it together and then let's test. Let's figure out exactly how this cooler went. Okay. Possibility that it did go like this. Yep. Okay. There you go. Okay, let's put on next is this CPU cooler. Doesn't have any thermal paste. Let's clean, well, it does have thermal paste, old crusty thermal paste. Let's clean it up, and then we're gonna put some new thermal paste. Matter of fact, let's change this to personal view so that way you can see bigger right there as I'm working on it. And you guys can only see one certain view. Yep, okay, cool. The customer for this PC could not tell me exactly what was wrong with it. They said it was turning on, but it wasn't displaying. That's all they mentioned, but they don't know what was wrong with it. However, they took it all apart, so I couldn't test to make sure that it actually powers on. So I'm having to put this back together so that I can see what exactly the symptoms are, because I don't know if it's turning on. They say it was, however, it's fully taken apart, so I couldn't test. So we're going to put it together for the customer, basically, and then start troubleshooting from there. I hate it when they leave it fully taken apart and we can't validate that it actually powers on, because it raises a concern. Hey, it's not turning on at all, and I'll be like, well, it was working before. It was working before I brought it to you. Well, no, we couldn't test it because it was all taken apart. I don't know, maybe while you were taking it apart originally, you messed something up. So that's one of my concerns whenever we work on PCs that have been taken apart and we don't have the capability of testing that it actually powers on, it just doesn't display. But we do have a terms of services as well that they sign, that we're not liable for any issues that we're not able to test upon arrival. Alright, let's add a thermal. And where are the screws? Oh man. I need the screws for this. I can't. How am I supposed to? I can't test this without the screws. Huh. I can't put this CPU down without the actual screws. Let's see if I have something. Do I have it here maybe? No. Let me check if I have some hardware here from an old motherboard. I do not. I say old motherboard. This motherboard's still freshly new. What about this other one? Nope. Okay. Check one other place. That is for an AMD. I've got some screws I can use here. Okay, I think maybe. I don't know. Let's see if we can make it work over here. I need to see what they got going on over here. Let me put this aside. So they do have the back. I don't have, maybe I do. Will this work? I don't think it will. Okay, it does work, but will it provide the proper tension? That's the question. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, we're gonna put that in there, put the thermal paste on the CPU. Okay. Oh yeah? Okay. Go ask Mom. Baby boy, I don't know whose water that is. I don't know whose water that is. You're drinking water that I don't know who belongs to. I don't know. I don't know who it belongs to. It belongs to you? Okay. Well, if it belongs to you, drink it. You get a lot of energy when you drink water? Water's very healthy. You do have that right. Oh yeah? All food is healthy? No, all food is not healthy. Yeah, some food is healthy. Not all of it. Oh yeah? You don't like pepperoni? You just like cheese? You don't like pepperoni? You just like cheese pizza? Oh yeah? Alright, so we got the CPU put on, which is good. Now we have to... Oh. Fuck. Hold on, baby boy. I think I need you to stay in the back, baby boy. You are distracting me. You are distracting me. I need you to go to the back, please. I need to concentrate here. Oh, the wires got stuck. I need to undo this so I could get this wire out. There it is. Okay. This is a fan connector, CPU fan, and let's just plug that right there. Looks like they also disconnected the CPU power, and they disconnected the motherboard power. They disconnected everything. Motherboard power's connected. What else did they disconnect? Did they disconnect the FPC connectors? The front panel. Looks like we've got a few plugged in. Don't see nothing else being unplugged right now. I'll have to check in the back to see if they have some sort of a fan hub. NVMe. See here, the NVMe here. Gotta check to make sure they still have an NVMe there. Maybe they have a hard drive in the back, but because I'm in the front, I'm gonna check to see if they have an NVMe first. Okay, they do have a 1 terabyte NVMe. I'm not gonna unplug that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I just wanted to validate for now. Okay. Looks like we do have, we got our audio plugged in. I don't have the USB ports. This, does it have? It does have, the front panel should take care of the USB ports, but the USB ports in the back, however. Yeah, I need to check to see what other wires are in the back. These people unplugged just about everything. Let me see here. What else do we have here? Front panel connectors, they got a whole bunch of them, and I'm only seeing 3 in the front. So, which means they've got some here that are not, that are loose. Well, I only see 3 wires here. Is this CyberPower Support Simulator? No, it's not a CyberPower Support Simulator. This is it is a CyberPower PC that I'm working on for a customer, but I am not a simulator though. Huh? Yeah, I'm not a simulator. It's a PC for a customer that brought it into us. I think it was day before yesterday, and we need to get it taken care of for him right now. Trying to diagnose to see what the problem is, based on what they brought us, of course. Now we're missing the front USB ports are not going to be working. That's because I don't have the connector for it, and I don't know where it's at. It has to be somewhere around here. Okay, they're right here, right there. They actually feed through here. Okay, so those are the 3.0. They don't have 2.0, so it looks like I think we're gonna be golden. What's that? Classic. Have you read the badge on the back? Huh? Cyber. The badge explains why he needs fixing. Yeah. I would assume so. Yeah, the brand itself, yes, I know. It's a bad pre-built PC. A bad pre-built PC. Huh? Just take the RAM? Why? The RAM itself is actually fairly it's reasonably priced nowadays. If the DDR4 is, the DDR5, however, it's bad. All right, I don't have. Matter of fact, I think. Okay, we got that. That's holding it in place. Just plug this. Alrighty. Everything seems to be plugged in. Let's go ahead and test to see if it even boots without even. As a matter of fact, actually, turn my TV on real quick. Let's see if it'll display on my TV. It says something along the lines of computer untested, made from working parts. You know what? I'm gonna check to see if it says that in the back. I want to check to see if in fact it says that. I've never really paid attention to that, to be honest. And I've worked on multiple of these in the past. Huh? All right. So let's plug in our HDMI to the graphics card. And I'm gonna have my finger on the trigger for the power supply. I would hate this to catch on fire. Something's not. So if something's making contact with something else, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna read what it says in the back. It says assembled from tested components, complete system not tested. Oh man, all right. Finger on the power supply. So far so good. I'm not seeing any smoke, but it's not powering on at all. Actually, I think I may have unplugged my wire yesterday. I sure did. Of course it's not gonna power on because I unplugged it yesterday as I was working on something else. So of course it's not gonna power on. Oh. All right, let's try this again. Try this one more time. Okay. Still no smoke. Let's see, do we have power? Still no power. Still no power whatsoever. All right, let me unplug this real quick and I'm gonna check to see if we have power coming out of the power supply itself. Got a power supply tester where I had one. Where is it now? Where is my power supply tester? It's not good. Oh, here it is. Huh. Getting a bit concerned there for a minute. Okay. Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you? Hey, Alex. What can I do for you, sir? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Just bring it in. That just normally entails that the membrane is probably not seated correctly. We did test it though. I didn't encounter that issue, but usually that would entail the membrane itself. But yeah, usually there's a membrane that's in there, and it's probably not seated correctly, which can cause that for you. So just bring it in, and we will. I will open it back up for you and make sure that it's seated properly, of course. Yes, sir. All right, thank you, sir. Alrighty, let's plug in the power. And let's see. There's no, oh, there is power. Okay, cool. So there is power coming from the power supply, and it actually powered on now without 12 volts going into the motherboard and or the CPU. We are getting 12 volts, 5 volts. We're seeing a 3.3, and we're seeing all the needed. How is it powering on though? There's no power plugged into the PC. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's make sure our CPU is plugged in all the way. Okay, CPU is plugged in all the way. And our 12 volts for the motherboard as well. All right, let's try this again. Let's plug this in. Nothing. I don't get it. We do have voltage coming across through the wire, however, when we plug it into the motherboard, there's no voltage at all, which probably lets us know that problems can be with the motherboard. Motherboards can be short circuit. Because everything else powered on, which were the lights, just fine, but when it came to the motherboard, putting in the voltage, it's not working. Let me try a different power supply though. We'll try a different power supply and see if in fact that's what it is. And it could be the power supply as well, but I don't know unless I put in a different power supply. Hey, I need you to go to the back, please. Go to the back, please. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try a different power supply real quick. One that I normally use for testing purposes. We're gonna plug in our 12 volts for the motherboard. We're gonna plug in our CPU, SPCIe. This has to be CPU here. Pull that one aside. I know my fans are not going to spin, which I'm okay with if they don't. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to view my chat, so bear with me, y'all. Trying to get this resolved here for this customer. Trying to figure out what's going on here with this one. Okay. CPU, 12 volts to the motherboard. Let me remove this one for the GPU. And then let's get PCIe here. Okay. One of them's down, and let's get the second one. Okay. You got the main components, which is motherboard, CPU, GPU. All right, let's plug in our power cable to this instead. I need to move the PC a little bit forward so I can get this to reach. Okay. Moment of truth. Okay. My power supply turned on, but there's nothing going on here with the motherboard. Motherboard does have a red light that's showing on there. Let me see what that red light is. I can't see down there. Oh, there it is. It's trying to initiate. What does that red light mean? I can't see it. I cannot see that. It's cycling through, but there is a red light. What is that red light? That just means they have a bad motherboard, I bet. Or CPU. I can't see that. I'm sorry. Let's see if I take a picture. Is the button connected? Yes, the button is connected. That's actually one of the first things I checked through the FPC connector. The hell? See if I can zoom in here. And turn on my flashlight here. Flash on. Can we see that? Flash on. Both bottom lights are turned on actually. Okay, I'm gonna have to. It's both bottom lights. I don't know what those two lights entail. Now it's only one light, the one to the far right. I can't see it in this angle, so I'm gonna unplug this, turn it off, unplug it, plug everything. It's total of 3, so should be an extra $15. Total of 3. All right, can I see that from here? I still can't see it. It's too dark in there. Okay, can we see it now? Okay, we got VGA and boot. VGA and boot are the lights that are that are showing up. VGA would be, of course, the graphics card. Okay, let me put the graphics card aside. I'm gonna look at the PCIe connector for the VGA. Connector looks good, but there's got two. It has two of them. They both look good. And boot. It's got the NVMe in there. Let me make sure this goes in there accordingly. Okay, it clicked. Okay. Let me put a screw there so that it holds it in place. Okay, let's try this one more time. I don't know if it was because it was sagging a little bit. Maybe. I'm going to try it with the original power supply. I didn't check if any lights were on with the original power supply. I'm going to try it with the original power supply instead of using mine's. I have to put this one aside because I feel like we're going to start getting some repairs that are going to start piling up. We need to get them out. How many we got back there? We just got one more. That's good. For now, it's good. For now, I guess I'll continue working on this, but otherwise I'm going to have to set this one aside if we start seeing. Okay, we got our PCIe cables connected. We've got a 12 volt for our motherboard connected, and we've got our CPU power connected as well. Again, let me plug in power cable, HDMI, this power supply. We get no power when we use that power supply. Get no power with that power supply. That power supply is just dead when we use that. That power supply is just, yeah, you get no lights at all with that power supply. I guess try again with mine. I'll try it one more time here. Okay, PCIe. Huh? It didn't display? I don't know. Huh? That one. Yep. She took it off. Let me test real quick. Well, we've only done one or two today, so more than likely, yeah, it's gonna be one that was done yesterday. Yeah, today is not the day to have these come back. Let's see here. Yeah, it's not displaying. It's not. She's already tried the two TVs up front than this one. I'm about to open it up real quick. Yes, he did. Today.
Wait. Yeah, that's part of mine. Part yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Trip game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I brought that in just like, it's been collecting dust. Another one of those relics.
Yeah, I tell my wife, don't put it up for sale. I'm gonna keep it. I'm into anime, so.
It's pretty good. I don't know if you know the story, but it's a great story. It's
All right, it's fixed. I don't know what caused it to get out of line, but
I don't know. I don't think I was being rough with it. I was just playing I was just playing like Super Mario.
it could be maybe I didn't tighten the screw all the way. So
Okay.
I put it back together and tightened the screws and stuff. So you should be set to go.
Sounds good. If anything happens, you know. I know.
If anything, just call us. Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Alrighty. Sorry about that, y'all. I've had y'all on that screen for too long. I was working on that PC over there. However, apparently we did an HDMI on this one, and it's not displaying, which I've also tested as well, and it also did not display for me. So I'm gonna check to see what's going on here with this HDMI fairly quick. This HDMI, we probably did it yesterday. No. Well, we'll see right now. It doesn't have a name. I don't know. I have no clue. I can't tell you. I don't know if I took this one apart or not. I don't think I did because I didn't put the label like that. I usually put them straight inside that box. It's missing a screw. The one that goes for the hard drive. What are the screws that goes to the hard drive? Yep, to the disk drive right there, yeah.
Here you go.
Yep. It's the button connected. You have RTC 3070 for sale. I don't believe I do, but I can get it though through our supplier. As far as what price it would be, I'd have to look, to be honest. You remember this one? Having whatever this white stuff is? That was the video encoder one? Kept showing the red light, red dots and all that, because that's the video encoder was the one with the red dots. Oh, this is not the safe mode ones. Safe mode, we haven't I was gonna say safe mode. We haven't even. We only did one video encoder yesterday, which is the one with the red dots, and I think that dude picked up already. Yeah. Huh? The red dots? The red dots video encoder. It's the safe mode one. Yeah. I gotta finish this. Okay, hold on. Let me finish taking off these screws. Huh? All right. Got to screw somewhere in there still.
We ended up buying it and everyone seems to say it.
Oh.
Yeah, the gold is accents and everything. It looks awesome.
Yes.
We don't know what stage it is. We always check it out.
Bro, you know, I've always wondered, and I was like, should I? But no, I couldn't.
I figured if we were gonna open it anyway, we could do it here so you guys see which one it was. It even comes with a metal part, so we can stick it up like a display.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's neat. That is neat. Oh man. Yeah. I didn't think nobody knew what we had up there, to be honest.
I knew what it was, I just didn't know what stage we were gonna get.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
Well, yeah, I got a good one.
Yeah, I'll try another one.
Right.
Thank y'all for sharing that with me, honestly. Thank y'all. You do the same. Alrighty. Let's check this one out. You know, I just noticed that ribbon cable wasn't even plugged in. Yeah. It was not showing lights. It was turning on. We saw the beep and stuff like that, but it was not. Well, at least I don't. You know what? That's a very good question. I don't remember seeing lights. I wasn't looking at lights. Or maybe I was. It's on camera, so we'll be able to tell. Where's my flyer? Babe, where's the label for this one? I don't know. I did the last one, which was the series.
It's a Maudi.
Don't touch it, because that's gonna fall if you touch it. Bro, what is this? Yeah, this is not gonna work. Oh. Let's show you real quick. That's a torn trace right there. It looks like you dug into it, or was it worked prior? I don't. This would not have worked though. See that trace is just completely gone. That trace right there is completely gone. There's no trace there. That would not have worked. It's a data line, so without that line, it's not gonna display. Watch, I'm gonna run this wire real quick. I'm gonna run this wire, put a little bit of dab here of some flux. Huh? This was this one of the ones that was probably pushed in and needed a trace, and maybe we missed it or something? Or what was the scenario with this one? I don't. Come on. This wire does not want to cooperate with me right now. Yeah, but it does not want to cooperate. There it is. Fuck. Now have a bridge. There you go. It's easier to connect these or run wires whenever there's no other pin. There you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That wire's now ran. No, these are my favorite tweezers too. Still good. Hold on. I think I put it into the wrong one. I think, right?
Yeah, you've done those.
Yeah, I'm looking here. That's data ground, data ground. Actually, no. Data ground, data ground, data. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, I did. Data ground, data ground. I don't know. Data. This is an ADM 020. Let me. ADM 020. This is pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, pin number 7. It is ground? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's the right one. I'm gonna move back. I need to make sure I'm actually right. Let me look at another board here real quick. I think this is EDM 020, EDM 010, but I don't think there will be a difference between that one and this one. So pin number 7. Pin number 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I got it right. Oh, you have. So this one wasn't tested yesterday, was it? I'm just wondering how it displayed though, because it did, the data line was just gone. And if that data line is missing, it's not gonna display. Let's see if it'll display for us now. Was the heat sink on that one completely dry? It wasn't? That shouldn't be causing it to shut down more. All right, this one's done. Yep. It sure did. I'm gonna start using the word youngsters are using now. It sure did, twin. It sure did, twin. Torn trace. Or a missing trace.
I'm gonna try to do this thing for mine. My modem's flooding. I have 3 other customers in front of me. But she was nice. No,
All right, twin. You got it taken care of, the twin.
what's up with your twin?
Okay, twin. We have no one watching us on YouTube or TikTok, so we're good. It's not like I'm embarrassing myself anyways. All right, twin.
Can you go live? You do stays on.
No, it does not. Okay, on YouTube is it? Okay, twin. That's good, twin. So it goes on YouTube, stays on YouTube. What goes on YouTube stays on YouTube. Just sold my PlayStation 5. And it's boring after a while. Why'd you sell it? What goes on YouTube stays on YouTube. So it looks like I probably embarrassed myself. Appreciate you telling me that, twin. I'll be like, what the hell is this kid talking about? Twin. Twin this, twin that. Twin, twin, twin. I'm just copying these youngsters these days. Twin, twin, twin. I am copying the youngsters nowadays. You want it to be like an overkill day like yesterday? Is that what you're trying to do? Yesterday was one of those days. It was an overkill day. For those of you watching us on the YouTubes or on the TikTok, not YouTube, TikTok, go ahead and tap, tap, tap. Honestly, get us on the FYP page. Only way we can get it there is if you tap, tap. Only if you get there, if you tappity tap, tappity tap, tap. Yeah, we never go on the FYP for TikTok. Our type of content is boring. You know, we ain't showing no bikinis, no fucking draws, none of that. That's the only way you go onto the FIP page, if you showing some sort of cleavage or something. Huh? That's Twitch and TikTok. Every time I scroll through my feed, it just pops up. I watch what pops up, to be honest. It's a lot of drama crap as well. Huh? I hate drama. Your mama's back? I was gonna say she got herself a place here now, and you've gone through so much, homeless, you know, being homeless and whatnot. Well, not homeless, but not having a home, kinda. Homeless is actually different. Homeless is when you staying in, you know, under a bridge or something. That's homeless. Or when you stay in a truck, like I did when I was homeless, huh? I lived in my car, yes, for some time. Sure did. Not proud of it. I was homeless. I was homeless. Okay, I think we got all the screws on this. I think so. I'm gonna test this one more time before I tell my wife this thing is ready. One more time. Ooh, don't start with that, man. We have a long day and night to go. Literally. I can't be yawning. Huh? Yeah, but after that, I have to go to my wife's side of the house, and they stay there till midnight, and I don't get to be home till midnight. I wish I could just stay home, honestly. I wish I could just stay home. I would love to stay home. Okay, I'll stay home.
I'll go with
That sounds like a plan to me, honestly.
You better get ready.
this lady. Open voice.
Yeah, for me, I would prefer being at home. I would prefer being at home. Here. This is done. Go ahead and check it. Try it on before you call. What's that? Okay, back to this PC, y'all. Back to the PC. Back to the PC. Let me move this out the way. We're trying out our power supply again because the customer's power supply does not. It's not providing any sort of voltage to this motherboard at all. No lights, no nothing. Nada. So we're going to again try our power supply. Let's see if it after reseating the GPU, if there's any change at all. It was the boot light was also on as well. It was also on red. Boot light was also on as well. All right, here we go. Okay, I'll get some lights here. Fans are not spinning, and they're not gonna spin. The fans are not connected. That's because they're not connected to this power supply. They're connected to the power supply that has, and the light on there again. That's the VGA light, which means this here potentially is bad. The GPU. At 5:30. We'll be here at 5:30.
That one's the That one's the So do these. Yeah. Yeah.
She snuck it in there.
Is the one
She
that was
snuck.
abandoned, and
She snuck it in there.
this other one's just saying no power. So.
Just open it up all the way and replace the reapply the liquid metal and all that.
That one was just a my repair. That was
That one? 4 months.
yeah.
4 months.
It is.
4 months. The last 2 months they just never replied. So now we're selling it. You mean my time or? Okay, our time. All right, let's try this again. we still get a GPU light on a VGA, not GPU, VGA light. The VGA light still it's still been displayed. I guess let's go ahead and try a different GPU real quick. Let's try a different GPU. People are probably running around right now doing some last minute shopping. That's what I should be doing. Because I didn't buy gifts for some people. Literally. I didn't buy gifts for some people. I got gifts for the important people. You got bamboozled? Uh-huh. On Christmas Day, it will not be snow. All right, we're gonna try just a simple, basic GPU. Now let's see if it does the same thing. This one does not. You gotta keep an extra GPU to be able to test. All right, let's see if this will work now. Oh, where's my HDMI? Okay, let's turn this on again. Okay. It's cycling through the lights now. Oh, light went out and it's displaying. GPU is bad. GPU is dead. See? It booted up. It booted up. Booted up. Booted up. Booted up. Huh? It booted up just fine. So the problem is definitely this customer's GPU. And GPU as well as the power supply. Power supply is dead as well. Yeah. Power supply and GPU. Huh? No, this is not new. This is not new. This is used. It's dusty in here. It's dusty in here. It's not new. All right, let's plug in theirs one more time. Make sure this is unplugged. Sure it is. Plug this in. Okay, it's locked in place. Where's my screw? There it is. I don't want this thing sagging. during transportation. I don't know if they're going to want to proceed with the repair. I'm going to put just a random screw here. Hold this GPU in place. All right, that's being held. Being held down. Let's test this one more time here. Bless you. Oh, come on. Come on, wait. Okay, let me. This does not want to cooperate with me. There you go. Didn't want to cooperate originally. Let's plug the power cable in again. Let's turn the power supply on. Let's try this again. Okay, cycling through. Cycle through again. VGA light is still on again. No display. Stuck on the VGA light. Yep, it's not cycling through. Yeah. Graphics card as well as the power supply, both are dead. Let me call this customer and let him know the problem with his computer. They're coming? Another wreck? I have no idea what my wife was saying. Okay. We already have AT&T. I don't know why they should just have a.
Please leave your message for 68231396994.
Hello, Mr. Joshua. It's Leo with Rosales Supertech. Just calling you with regards to your CyberPower PC that you brought into us for repair. We just completed the diagnostics on it, and we have confirmed that you've got two components on there that are bad. Power supply is bad. It's not providing the proper voltage to the motherboard when plugged in. I've tried it with the secondary power supply, and it powered on just fine. As far as your display, reason why it's not displaying is you've got a bad GPU. So your graphics card is also bad as well, which would require to be replaced if you want to get it back up and going. If you could, please give me a call back. I'd appreciate it. Phone number is 817-886-5140. Thank you, sir. Have a good day. Yep. That is the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the cookie crumbles. At least I put everything back for this customer. Compared to how he brought it to me, it was all taken apart. Everything was disconnected. Literally. Nothing was plugged in. Huh? Yeah. Everything was completely unplugged. There was no the screws for the CPU were missing entirely. I had to find make a miracle. But the screws I had in this little baggie from a prior repair. That's why it's good to keep these screws, because sometimes you don't know if you'll if y'all need it, you know? You never know if y'all need it. Alright, that's that. And this PC, I'll put that to the side. We'll go to the next repair. That goes with this. Okay. That one set aside, and let me write my notes here as far as what all we did. The Switch, babe. When did they want the Switch by? They want it today? It's just the analog, right?
Yeah.
No, I can get that done right now. $25 each.
The light.
25 each analogs makes it 50.
Who's fine with it?
Are we replacing both or just one? Yeah, the other one seems to be good. Man, I would love to just play video games for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? Just play video games. Somebody asked me, what do you want for Christmas? To stay home and play video games. I wouldn't mind eating as well, you know, some food, but be home. Oh yeah? You're gonna make them all quit. On the Switch too. They gotta do like a 4-way split or something, 4-screen split.
No, it's
No. I ain't never played Mario Party, man. The only game I played is Mario 64, the Mario Kart. Yep. That's the one I played growing up. That is what I grew up playing. That's what I love playing. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Inactivity detected for TikTok. It sends me a notification. Yep. It was giving me 4 minutes or else it was going to shut down. Well, I'm glad they now send something at least. Instead of just shutting you down, you know? Inactivity detected. No. No, well, I didn't set it like that. Maybe I just did it on its own. Because you have to do the verification thing, you have to drag something. Did you just say Kimosabe? Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the older, which is why Nintendo has made things difficult now, because with the older gen, it's so easy to just download all the ROMs and convert them to whatever file format it's required and push them to an SD card and play all the games without having to pay for it. So, which is why they've made it so difficult with the Switch, with the Switch 2. Hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Which emulator got sued? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you? Yes, sir. That is correct. So you do have a bad power supply. It's given some voltage, but it's not the full voltage that the motherboard requires. So when I try to turn it on with that power supply, it's not turning on like it would normally turn on. On top of that, your GPU, it automatically goes straight to red light. So the GPU, it does not cycle through at all. So the GPU itself is bad as well. So power supply and GPU both need to be replaced in order to be functional. And that's where, what sort of GPU are you looking to get? You need something that's high-end, graphically, as far as for gaming purposes, or just normal use? It is possible. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Bear with me a second here, okay? Do you know if the 3070 you have, if it's a Ti or just standard? Okay. Let me see which one you have. Bear with me a second here. I'm gonna take a quick picture of the graphics card you have. I can try to get the exact same model. Okay. Alright, you got the GeForce RTX 3070 Ventus. Ventus 3X. Let me look that up real quick. And it looks like you do have the overclock version one. Alright, MSI, let me see if it pops up here. GTR 606. Okay, I did find it. I found it. It's actually refurbished. It's not brand new, but refurbished is going for $315. If we were to get it brand new, never used, it's $396. Yes, sir, and that's just the graphics card alone. As far as the power supply, I'd recommend at least 600 watts. That's. Go ahead. No, I'm telling you the watts of 600 watts ATX power supply. That's what I would recommend minimum. I don't recommend anything lower than that, especially with the GPU and processor you have in there. Power supply itself, it's about $45. Yes, sir. $315. $45 on the power supply, but yes. So that is honestly solely up to you, because and it also depends on the specs the new PC you end up getting as well. The one you have, it is a pre-built PC, so brand new for what you currently have now, you'll probably end up spending roughly about $1,000 and $1,200 on an EPC with the specs you currently have now. You want to go ahead and order the parts? Okay, I'll go ahead and get them ordered now. I won't get them though until potentially, I know the power supply will get it roughly about the 27th, 29th. We are closed on the 28th, which is Sunday. That's for the power supply. As for the GPU, if we order it today through our supplier, we won't get it until the 2nd of January. That one will take a bit longer. Okay. We'll go ahead and get it ordered today, and then we'll get back to you once we get it in and put it all together and test it and make sure that it's fully functional. Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Did you have any other questions for me? Alright, thank you, sir. Yep. Because we still have to open it up, but we don't just replace that. It'll be the same as we're replacing the analog. Yeah. Because it still requires labor and all that as well. What's up? Isaiah. Isaiah. You say yes. Hey. Go sit down on your stroller so nobody runs you over. Who was needing the controller fixed? Oh.